at 11.
Tonight, ABC 57 is continuing to give you and your family the first warning on a lake effect snow watch. Good evening, I'm Jessie McDonough. Let's get straight to ABC 57 meteorologist Jackie Layer for the very latest. Jackie, what do you have in store for us?
So we do have that lake effect snow watch in effect for some of the counties in our viewing area. Not everyone has one at this hour, so let's take a look at where that is. Berrien County in Michigan, then we have Porter, LaPorte, St. Joseph, and even Stark County in Indiana, and that continues from 7 p.m. tomorrow through 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So I'll have more coming out with Forecast Track with that to time out when these showers, when the rain and the snow showers are going to be moving into the region. Right now, though, we're in the clear. ABC 57 first warning, live Doppler radar. We're not tracking anything yet. That's going to be different as we head into your Monday, though. And those temperatures are cooling off quite a bit all across the region. Temperatures right around freezing in South Bend as well as Goshen and even Warsaw. And those temperatures are going to continue to drop as we head into the next work week. I'll have more coming up with your 10-day forecast in just a few minutes. Jesse?
Breaking tonight, Elkhart City Police Dispatch confirmed there has been a shooting and a chase. It happened in the 400 block of Marion Street. ABC 57's Jason Aubrey is on the scene live right now.
You can see behind me here, the Indiana State Police have taken over this scene. They are starting their investigation here. According to witnesses here at the scene, they heard gunshots between 8:30 and 9 o'clock tonight after sirens racing to this area. Now, we do not know very much information at all at this point. The Indiana State Police have not met with the media and released anything yet. However, as they do release information, we will keep you updated as to what happened here tonight. Again, an officer-involved shooting here in Elkhart. We'll keep you up to speed as we can. Reporting live from Elkhart, Jason Aubrey, ABC 57 News.
Thank you, Jason. Also breaking tonight, a man has been stabbed in South Bend. Police got the call shortly after 7 in the 100 block of East Haney. Now here's a map of where it happened. It's not far from South Michigan Street. South Bend police say a 30-year-old male was stabbed in the side and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. They say the suspect was last seen fleeing on foot. Police are still looking for those responsible for a drive-by shooting on the northwest side yesterday. We first told you about that shooting on ABC 57 News at 7. It happened shortly after 2 on Frederickson Street. It injured 2 male teens, sending both of them to the hospital. Witnesses say they saw the shooters get out of the car. Right now, police are asking for your help to find out who's responsible.
It's not a explosive device that people use to damage things. I mean, it'd be no different than people shooting off fireworks.
Tonight, a shooting range accident has left a 41-year-old Walkerton man in the hospital. Indiana DNR officials say a grenade went off, injuring the man. It happened just before 12:30 today on Plymouth-LaPorte Trail. ABC 57's Alexandra Cohen has been talking to the DNR, trying to find out exactly what went wrong. She joins us live from the Marshall County Sheriff's Department, just minutes from where the accident happened. Alexandra, you've learned the man had to be life-flighted to Indianapolis?
That's right, Jesse. A starburst grenade blew up inside the 37-millimeter grenade launcher, and that's what blew off Patterson's hand. Tonight, I went to the property trying to find out what happened, and Patterson's friends asked me to leave. So I asked a conservation officer, what is a starburst grenade projectile? And he said it's similar to a firework.
It's an aerial illumination grenade, very similar to a firework. And when he detonated the starburst grenade, it actually blew up in the tube.
Kevin Patterson of Walkerton is in the hospital after a grenade blew his hand off. This is a picture of an AR-15 style rifle, similar to the one he was shooting when a starburst grenade projectile attached to it exploded.
We do know that it detonated inside of the tube. The tube sits underneath the barrel of the rifle. It's an attachment to the rifle, and it shoots very similar to the rifle itself.
Officer Dowdle said private shooting ranges are legal in Marshall County.
Here in Marshall County, you can have your own personal private shooting range. You are required to have an adequate backstop, which this shooting range does. It has an adequate, safe backstop, so they were okay to be doing what they were doing here on the property.
The Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms is reviewing the investigation. Live in Marshall County, Alexandra Cohen, ABC 57 News.
Parents, listen up. If your child attends LaVille schools, they will be going back tomorrow. We first told you this week on ABC 57 News that a well was causing some problems for multiple schools. The district had to fix the well and have the water tested twice before students could come back to school. Tomorrow, the leaf pickup program will start for those of you living in St. Joseph County, and you're asked to place your leaves within 5 feet of the curb before tomorrow morning. Only loose leaves will be collected, so as nice as it may seem, don't put them in bags or behind a fence of any kind because they will only be picked up if they are loose leaves. Tonight, Notre Dame has fallen out of the Associated Press poll once again. Last week, the Irish were ranked number 23, but after their heartbreaking loss to Pittsburgh 28-21, they just couldn't hang on to their spot. Michigan State moved up from number 14 to number 18. The top 5 also got a shake-up this week. Alabama, of course, is still holding on to that number 1 spot, but Florida State now moves to number 2, followed by Ohio State, Baylor, and Stanford. And the Irish are 7-3 this season after that loss to Pitt last night. That means they've lost their chance to head to a BCS bowl game. ABC 57 was live from Heinz Field moments after the game wrapped. We told you things just didn't go as planned for the Irish after a number of interceptions and losing a big defensive player due to the targeting rule.
Yeah, it was frustrating. It was mad. Like, no one's happy. Like, you know that you made mistakes and cost us the game.
Many Irish players say they'll be spending this bye week watching film, trying to fix mistakes they made from this past weekend before their home game against BYU on November 23. Last night's loss to Pitt has businesses in South Bend worried about the turnout when Notre Dame takes on BYU for their last home game. Today, ABC 57's Amanda Sorrentino talked with businesses to see how they're affected right now.
Eddy Street businesses tell me that they have had a very successful season so far, thanks to an Irish fan base rollover from last year's successful season that ended the team in a BCS championship game.
Last year really helped us out just because they went to the national championship. So I think a couple more fans jumped on the bandwagon and that helped us out, and it basically tripled our business.
That successful season is helping Michiana businesses this 2013 football season, despite this year's 7-3 record. Some say they're not worried about a decline in any foot traffic for the next home game against BYU.
Even though we've lost 3 games now, every single weekend that's a home game, we're just busy.
That if anything, we'll see even more people coming in because it is the last home game, and you know, any chance people can get to go to a Notre Dame game, they're gonna go for it.
One of the most important factors for businesses is the weather.
If it's raining, a lot of people will come inside just to stand to get out of the rain. So we definitely favor the clear days and not the rainy days.
Despite a winning or even losing season, some businesses say the fans will still stop by their favorite Notre Dame spots.
Notre Dame has a really good, loyal fan base, and you know, even if they're losing, we still see the same people coming in town from out of town to go to the games.
Another factor that has played into successful business for some are the few night games the Irish have had this season. Businesses say they favor these night games because fans will spend more time visiting and spending money in town. And the next home game for the Irish is November 23rd against BYU. Reporting in South Bend, Amanda Starantino, ABC 57 News.
Today marks the 238th birthday of the U.S. Marine Corps, and Holy Cross College hosted its 10th annual Marine Corps flag racing. It honors the Marine Corps birthday. There's the flags right there. You can see them waving high in the air. Marines from Notre Dame's ROTC and the United States Marine Corps Reserve joined in the celebration today. In honor of Veterans Day tomorrow, McDonald's will give veterans a free extra value meal to show appreciation for their service to our country. Michiana area residents will offer that to former and active duty military personnel. Now, you must be in uniform or just present a valid military ID. You can go to any McDonald's restaurant in the Michiana area. And it looks like vets are going to be well fed tomorrow for Veterans Day. Tomorrow, Martin Supermarket in Niles is offering free breakfast for all veterans. First grade classes have teamed up with Martin's to hand out handmade thank you cards, paper veterans, and of course, American flags. Today marks the 1-year anniversary since the deadly Richmond Hill explosion in Indianapolis, which killed 3 people and injured dozens more. Tonight, 3 people are accused of arson and murder. Right here on your screen, those 3 suspects right there. Investigators say they caused that explosion, totaling more than $300,000 in insurance money. Neighbors who lost everything are still rebuilding their homes.
And we're starting out with mostly cloudy skies for your Monday. Then we're going to be tracking rain and snow showers. We're going to start out in the upper 30s as well. More coming up with your full weather forecast right after the break.
Tonight, 2 people are dead after a mass shooting at a party. We'll tell you how many people were there when shots were fired and what information they have from police tonight. Plus, we are continuing to follow that deadly typhoon in the Philippines. What new information we're getting into our ABC 57 newsroom right now.
Live coverage like no other. ABC 57 News and Live View go live anywhere, anytime.
So we are still under that lake effect snow watch, and that's only for some parts of the region. Just some counties there, but most of us are going to be seeing a dusting of snow as we head into tomorrow, and then even some areas could be seeing some lake effect bands up to 1 to 2 inches, or even maybe 3 to 4 inches of snow. But tonight it's going to be a cold, quiet night out there. Again, we're going to be tracking this lake effect snow as we head into your Monday, and even for Tuesday as well. And it looks like that cold air is going to start to settle in here because temperatures are going to start to drop. But here's a look at your ABC 57 first warning live Doppler radar. We're in the clear right now. We're not tracking anything just yet. That's going to change as we head into Monday afternoon, even into Monday evening as a cold front is approaching. Right now, though, we are a little bit cooler out there, a little bit warmer along the lakeshore, 40 degrees in Benton Harbor, but we're cooling off as we head down south. 36 degrees in South Bend right now, even 37 degrees in Knox, and those clouds are starting to build in ahead of that front. Again, here is where that lake effect snow watch is, up in Berrien County in Michigan, and we have Porter, LaPorte, St. Joseph, and even Stark County in Indiana, just because the way these showers are going to be moving in off the lake, that's where we could be seeing the greatest bands and the greatest accumulation with these snow showers moving in. So let's take a look at forecast track and see just when these showers are going to move in. We're going to start out with actually rain showers, but tonight we're going to be calm out there with just mostly cloudy skies, especially right now at 11 p.m. Then those clouds are going to continue to roll through the area as we head into the rest of your Sunday night, even into Monday morning. So it's Monday, 7 a.m. we start to see some lake effect showers moving in off of the lake, just rain showers to start out. Then as we head out through the rest of the day, more of those rain showers, just rain showers, are going to be moving in, especially right around noon. So you're going to need your umbrella out there, especially up in Michigan, as well as some of the Indiana counties as well. Then those showers will continue to move southward as we head out through the rest of the day. Then as we even head into the 3 o'clock hour, 3 o'clock on through 5 p.m. we should be seeing a mixture into the snow showers, especially as we head into the evening hours as those temperatures start to get cooler. And then we're going to be seeing a lull in those snow showers. We're going to be seeing just some partly cloudy skies, and then we're going to be seeing the next band of showers, snow showers I should say, moving right along the lake, especially in Berrien and even in LaPorte County, and that means that's where we could be seeing more in the way of 2 to 3 inches of snow. So let's take a look at forecast track, the snowfall model, to see just how much accumulation we should expect with this system. So like I mentioned before, areas in Berrien and even LaPorte, Stark, and even St. Joseph County are really going to be seeing the biggest accumulation with this system, but we still could be seeing almost an inch of snow in Warsaw as well as in Rochester as well. But really we're going to be seeing the greatest amount right here in this light blue color in LaPorte County. So definitely, if you're in that county, you want to have your shovels and even your ice scraper ready for that for Monday and even into Tuesday. Here's a look at threat tracker tonight. Low though, those temperatures right around the mid-30s, 34 degrees out there. Threat tracker going to be moderate tomorrow and even on Tuesday, just because of those snow showers. But here's a quick look at Skycast though. Starting out your day tomorrow, 9 a.m., 42 degrees. So it's going to be a warm start. Then we're going to be seeing those temperatures drop back down into the upper 30s after those snow showers start to move through. Now here's a look at your ABC 57 first warning 7-day forecast. So we're going to be seeing a mixture on Monday, Tuesday as well. Temperatures dropping back down into the 20s for overnight lows. Then for Tuesday, temperature is going to be in the mid-30s, as well as for Wednesday. Certainly going to be a cool start to the week, then warming up as we head into Saturday and Sunday.
Whew, I'm not ready for those snow showers, Jackie.
No, I mean, you should be wearing a jacket right now.
I know. Well, I'm in studio. It's warm. When I step outside, you bet you're, I'll be wearing some
Oh, yeah. The
Earmuffs,
hat, the gloves,
hats.
everything. You're going to need it.
All right, thanks, Jackie.
No problem.
And Michiana, this winter weather coming our way means it's time to prepare from shovels to ice scrapers, and you make sure you get that salt for your sidewalk. You'll want to stockpile these supplies before the snow hits this week. Today we stopped by Home Depot to see if anyone was doing just that.
I used to live here years ago. I missed the snow and coming back here, but saw the warnings for tomorrow and went, got to get a shovel. Don't have one. Coming from the East Coast, we didn't have a shovel with us, so got to get ready for it. A lot of wet snow here. We get a lot of the lake effect can be pretty wet and pretty heavy, so you got to do it in shifts sometimes.
Continue to stay with ABC 57 News throughout this lake effect snow watch. Our team of experienced meteorologists will keep you informed until that watch is over. Tonight, 2 people are dead, 22 others injured after a shooting at a Houston birthday party. Police say about 100 people were at a home last night when shots were fired.
I saw one boy. He was laying on the floor, like with blood leaking out of his mouth, off his body and stuff. And I saw other girl on the floor. She looked like she was in shock, but she was also bleeding.
It's unclear right now whether the victims were injured during the shooting or when they scrambled to escape the home. Police are currently searching for 2 shooters. And developing tonight, there are early indications that Typhoon Haiyan may have caused tens of thousands of deaths in the Philippines. Communication lines are down and information is still very sketchy. Take a look at that water. These poor people over there. Winds up to 195 miles per hour left behind wastelands in the aftermath. Relatives are now looking for lost loved ones, hoping to find them alive. Giant waves washed up a huge ship, and storm surges as high as 20 feet are feared to have swept many people to sea. Tonight in Lafayette, Indiana police are investigating an arson that happened over the weekend. It killed a 6-year-old girl. Police say Caitlin Lane died after a man set fire to a home early yesterday morning. They've arrested a 33-year-old man who lived there and charged him with arson resulting in death. The little girl's mother says tonight she just wishes she could have her daughter back.
At the time, it used to drive us crazy because we're like, okay, Katie, okay. And now it's like, talk, please talk.
Police say a 53-year-old man was also inside of the home at that time when the fire was set. Right now, he's in the hospital with serious injuries.
He's just at the point now where he just wants to go back to being a normal person and doing what he loves.
Tonight, we're hearing for the first time from college basketball player Kevin Ware. He's speaking out about his infamous injury during March Madness. Coming up, what he told ABC News about returning to the court. Plus, it's a debate between 2 of the biggest U.S. cities, why they're fighting over who has the tallest building. Kevin Ware and his infamous injury where he badly breaks his leg during March Madness. That video went viral. It was terrible to watch. Many thought his comeback would be tough, even impossible. Now, just 7 months later, he's back on the court and talking exclusively with ABC News. Wednesday, Ware played for the first time in an exhibition game.
Was there ever a moment where you thought that you wouldn't be able to step foot on that court again?
I never had a chance to doubt myself. I never had a chance to say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play again.
His coach recalled visiting Ware at the hospital, and he says the first thing Ware was worried about was if his team won. He has never seen that gut-wrenching video where he breaks his leg. A middle school coach has been making headlines for choosing to take his team to Hooters for a postseason banquet. We first told you about this story last weekend on ABC 57 News at 6:30. The Oregon coach was fired for making that decision. This weekend, he decided to go against the school's wishes and take the team anyway. Kids whose parents objected to the location simply didn't show up. Reportedly, there will be a second party for the entire team to attend. And it's a debate of Chicago versus New York City. Usually it's who has the best pizza or the best sports team, but tonight it's who has the tallest building. We'll take a closer look at that debate next. tallest building in the United States. The Willis Tower, or One World Trade, standing just over 1,700 feet. One World Trade actually towers over Willis Tower, but if you remove that 408-foot spire at the peak, the skyscraper is shorter than the Willis Tower.
Do you think it's going to matter?
Maybe it might hurt a little bit of city pride. I'm sure, of course, every city wants to have the tallest tower.
Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat actually met Friday to determine if that spire counts, making One World Trade the tallest building. The council will make its decision Tuesday on who takes that honor.
That's going to be another cold start for Michiana as kids head out to the bus stop, but the snow shouldn't be moving in until after we head into the afternoon. I'll have more coming up with your weather recap in just a few minutes.
Shooting and chase in Elkhart. It was an officer-involved shooting in the 400 block of Marion Street. Officials tell ABC 57 one person was shot and killed in that. Police say the Indiana State Police and Elkhart County Prosecutor's Office will be handling this situation. We'll continue to update you as we get more information into our newsroom. And we have another update from ABC 57 meteorologist Jackie Layer on that snow that's heading our way. What do you got for us, Jackie?
So we're still in that lake effect snow watch out there for some parts of the region, but we're going to be seeing that snow moving in, especially as we head into your Monday. It's going to start out as rain and then moving into snow. Then those temperatures cooling back off into the mid-30s.
All right, thanks, Jackie, and thank you for joining us at ABC 57 News at 11. I'm Jessie McDonough.
And I'm Jackie Layer.
We'll be back tomorrow starting at 5 with the latest on the Lake Effect Snow Watch.